Hello guys. So I thought let me just share this one or two sentences of mine. So the other time, I think it's last month, end of last month, I don't know if it was a breakdown or some sort of whatever, but something happened and it had to do with my finances. And you know, when you budget and everything is okay and you're thinking, oh, I did well this month, and then I had issues with my insurance, and then I had issues with some other financial somethings, and everything just happened. You know, when everything just happens at once, literally, not that this one starts insurance next, then this one next, but I just got notifications of everything just happening once. And I remember I was driving and I had to park because I'm thinking, what's happening? These messages are just popping up, and you know, I broke down. I just started screaming and crying, and I'm like, God, this is too much. And what I'm grateful for was that at that moment, I remember that I cannot do everything on my own. I just started screaming, Lord, help me. I can't do this. I thought I'm on the right track, but look, Lord, help me. And I was screaming, Lord, help me, Lord. I'm crying. I was just crying and I'm wiping my tears. And so I had to drive and go to work. So I remember getting to the traffic lights and I wanted to. So it was a bit weird. I'm thinking if I look at that, people see me crying. And I'm trying to hide it, but no, I got to a point, I'm like, I don't care. And I was just crying and stuff like that. But I just thank God that at that moment when I called on the Lord to help me, I felt this peace that He's gonna help me. So I was at a state where I was just waiting to see His help. I was crying and I was upset and I was so stressed, but I had this peace that He's going to help me. He's going to pull me out of this thing for sure. And I'm looking back, today's 2 weeks later, and the pain, the sadness that I felt that day, I don't feel it. The pressure and everything. I just look back and I'm thinking, yo, that day. So I don't know. At times when you think it's got nothing to do with yes, everything is happening. So everything is happening because you're in a new place and you're trying to put one and one, two things together. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, ever since I got here, I haven't been off the norm. Like, I'm not the type that will be like, hey, this UK life, you have to do this, you have to don't do that. It's hard. I wasn't like that. You just have to be wise because it's a different setup, different system to what we're used to. So obviously things are not going to be the same. So your system and whatever you were used to is going to be trying to do the normal. But then the adjusting is what really frustrates most of the people. And I always say, I don't know how people without the Holy Spirit, how people function without the help of the Holy Spirit. So, you know, once you get to a point to know that you cannot do anything without the help of the Holy Spirit, without God. Hey God, we need God. So that transition, that transition, that, you know, adjusting is what can be really affecting your mental health. And so I'm thinking to myself, no. So at that moment, I'm thinking, could it be I'm also, you know, getting into that zone where I feel like everything about UK is just hard. You have to suffer when you get to this country. And I'm thinking, could this be the God that I serve? That can He bring His children to this land and just dump us and say, okay, suffer, okay, meet struggles, okay, mental health is your portion? Could that be where we really put God? Is that where we have set His level to? I'm thinking, no, it can't be. No, it cannot be. I refuse to be dragged down to that line. So I just want to encourage somebody that as long as you're a child of God, at times we are trying, you know, it's very easy that as you are working here, you're trying, because you've got family back home, and you are trying to make them happy. You can't wait to be sending money back home. You can't wait to be sending things back home. At the same time, you need to settle here first. You need to be on your feet first. But because you have this excitement and you're trying to do a lot at once, and when things are not going as you plan, then you get frustrated. But let me tell you something, all those things are possible for you to do if you just relax, breathe, and do things one step at a time. And if you need to explain to your family back home, if you need to even explain to yourself that, dude, I cannot do everything at once, I need to do one step at a time. So like, what you have to do is to just delete the system that you were used to and start learning the system of here. Is that English? If you do that, people, you start getting used. You now know, just give yourself time. Be easy on yourself. I remember when I first came here, I got was it £60? Like, here is your spending money. So I hadn't done any shopping, I hadn't done any whatever, and I'm thinking, £60? Did she just give me £60 for shopping? Just mine. No, not even for food or contributing with bread or whatever. No, just mine. Because I just converted it to the rands, and I had a lot of money, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna buy 2 jeans, I'm gonna buy tracksuits for work, I'm gonna buy this, then I'll spoil myself a little bit with some little nice. You go to the shops, a pizza is £34, and you're thinking, oh. You go to the shops, jeans are £10. You're like, hi. And only that, at that stage, I'm thinking, so, but then all you need to do now, £10 is just not, literally, I cannot do anything with £10. My point is, just delete the system that you were used to and start learning the system, and things will be so easier. Last but not least, just hand everything over to God. We cannot do everything ourselves. He wants to help us. He wants to direct our steps. But Tina, we just put so much pressure on ourselves. Relax.